Alright, peace. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, giving honor and praise to the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Yaakov. Giving double honors to 7130 South Chicago that taught me this truth. And giving double honors to all the brothers and sisters that the Creator has awoken in these last days. With that being said, peace and shalom. Alright, brothers and sisters, I want to read an article. I would do it on YouTube, but a lot of times they, not a lot, but every now and then they'll flag my page, say that I'm copywriting or something like that. So I just wanted to get into reading these articles and stuff like that. So one of the latest articles that they're bringing on the scene is, quote unquote, one second, let me look at something real quick. They're bringing on these robots that's supposed to be something that is going to be used in the future, because what's happening is the government, well, not just the United States, but the elites that's ruling around the world. What's taking place is they want to go more into a technological universe and things of this nature. So these robots that they're using, they're going to be using these robots to, quote unquote, go to different planets. I would say that they're trying to use these robots to go to different planets that they haven't discovered yet in the near future, right? And they're going to be using these robots via in the United States and around the world, right? And most of these cartoons that I grew up on as a youngster, they're starting to bring forth a lot of this stuff that I saw as a youngster to the future. So one of the articles that I'm going to be reading from is, I guess it's Tech AI, if I'm not mistaken. It says, Elon Musk Optimus bot stole the show at Tesla's robo-taxi unveil, but the AI was all smoke and mirrors. Because like I say, they're trying to use these robots in your working force and things of this nature. And see, a lot of this stuff, it's going to spark like a revolution with the humans, right? So it says, on paper, Thursday nights, We Robot it says, We Robot event may have belonged to Tesla Robo-Taxi, but the real star of the show was Optimus. Elon Musk humanoid robot vowed attendance as a half dozen or so navigated their way safely through the crowd at Warner Brothers studio lot in Hollywood, entirely untethered. It says, but 2 years ago, the droid couldn't even make it onto a stage on its own. But the latest iteration was talking with guests, played rock, paper, scissors, or simply poured a drink from a tap for the thirsty before coolly flashing a peace sign with its metallic hand, right? It says, this will be the biggest product ever of any kind, Musk predicted on stage that night. He wanted attendees to see the new and improved version of the robot for the first time without relying on canned videos taken of the machine operating inside the walls of Tesla's facility. Optimus robots will walk among you. Please be nice. Musk added. It says not the first controversy for Optimus. While fans attending the event were duly impressed by the cyber cab and larger robo vans, which was not pre-announced. Autonomous vehicles have been shown off before. Rainbow even operates them commercially in select cities. By comparison, nothing felt more futuristic than interacting with a creation known only from science fiction movies and books. Crazy, I'm talking to a bot, said John Stringer, the founder of Tesla's own Silicon Valley. It was a stunning display of technological progress that transported attendees to the future. Well, it is not, for one thing, the machines were not in fact exhibiting any true artificial intelligence at all. They were voiced and operated remotely by humans wearing special suits that translated their movements to the droid. Today, I'm assisted by a human. I'm not yet fully autonomous. Excuse me. One Optimus operator admitted on video that was shot by a guest as for many, it was reminiscent of another controversy when Musk shared in January footage of Optimus folding a shirt. Keen observers quickly pointed to the hand of his operator, which failed to be cropped out. He certainly did not mention that ones in the crowd was essentially metal marionettes, totally worthy to celebrate low latency remote control, posted John Wolf, co-founder of Lux Capital, but totally dishonest to demo these as autonomous robots. Call it the parlor trick it is. So what they're doing, in my opinion, what's taking place is that they're introducing us to the future of what they deem as the world is going to be. Meaning that these robots is basically going to be servants to basically the humans. And well, I would say the elite humans, is because what's taking place is that right now you see a lot of uproars amongst the workers, because basically we're the slaves. So these rich people, they're looking for something to replace us as the working force that is being the oil behind the machine. I can see these things in the future being like in the army, on the police force. It's just like a lot of these movies that promotes these robots and things of this nature. But see, this is the 13th chapter of the book of Revelation, right? Let's look at this. This is the 13th chapter of the book of Revelation. I'm going to start reading at the 11th verse. And it says, and I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. And like I said before, the two horns represents what? It represents religion and white supremacy. Or you could say religion and the Democratic and Republican Party, but really it represents white supremacy and religion is because a lot of these folks deem themselves as Christians. Because if you look at the word Christianity and you really break it down, Christ means anointed. So the Caucasians that call themselves Christians, or anybody that professes themselves to be Christians or anything to that nature, they are what you would call the anointed ones of Yah. See, this is what. So when we talk about white supremacy and Christianity, this is a false representation of the word of Yah in the earth. See? And see, this is what these people represent. So when we says, I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. They profess themselves to be what? God-fearing people, but in actuality, they the devil. See, and see, Elon Musk, I believe Elon Musk is a Christian. See? And it says, and he exercises all the power of the first beast before him, and caused the earth and them that which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wounds was healed. And who is this beast that we talking about? Who is this beast in the 11th chapter? See, that's really America. See, that's America. It's because America is coming in the spirit of the old Roman Babylonian mystery system. See, that's what she's coming in the spirit of, because she's exercising the power of the first beast that was before her. And see, who was the beast that was before us? It was the Roman Empire. See, that because when we look at Europe yesterday was the old Holy Roman Empire. And this is who America represents, because she comes out of that system. And it says that he doeth great wonders, so that he make fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of man. And what is that? That's her technology. See, that's her military and things of this nature. See, that's her creating things. And another miracle that we're looking at today is what? These robots. See, that's really a miracle, to be able to create something, because the robot right now is really in her baby stages. See, like we read the article before, she couldn't even get on the stage by herself. Now she's walking on the stage. She's playing hide go seek with the kids and things of this nature. And what are people doing? They're worshiping the image that is being created, that's being created before them. See? So it says, he doeth great wonders, so that he make a fire come down from heaven in the sight of the beast. I mean, in the earth in the sight of man. And what was man back then? They was glorified by the beast or America. They was glorified by the technology that she had back then. And they wanted to be just like that. See, they wanted to be a part of that. And this is the same thing that's going on with a lot of these inventions that the Caucasian is producing right before our eyes. See? Look at all these people. Really, they should be protesting against this. Why are you creating something that eventually is going to replace me? The reason why they are promoting this, because they don't think that these things are created to replace them, but they are. Because they have robots for living amongst the people, and they got robots for every situation. They're going to have robots for military. They're going to have robots to be in your home, see? They're going to have robots to be the first ones if they able to go on Mars and stuff like that. They're gonna have robots for that. So these are some of the wonders and the miracles that is being displayed before us. And the people, what are they doing? They following after this. Because these are nothing but new idols that is being created before them. And see, a lot of, and look here, this is why people worship America as an idol. See, it's because it goes before the people. It fights the wars. It deals with economics. It deals with religion, social living before the people. See? Because the people is the one that's holding the strings of America. And this is the same thing dealing with these robots and things of this nature. It says, and deceived them that dwelled on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live. And what is the image? It's the American flag, brothers and sisters. That's the image that's standing before the people. That's speaking before the people, because the American flag is nothing but another form of the Roman Babylonian mystery system, brothers and sisters. And he had power to give life into the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. See? And see, this is what they was doing back in the day. They killed you if you didn't represent America how America should be represented. And see, when we look at the Democrat and the Republican Party, the Republicans really want to do that to the Democrats because the Democrats are communists. They don't represent the old way of the American system, how it came on the scene. See? And really, the Republicans, they really want to kill a lot of the Democrats because the Democrats are basically a plague that has been unleashed on America. That's why this upcoming election is very important, see, to the American people, is because Donald Trump represents the old way of ruling in the American system, and Kamala Harris represents the new way. She's really a cancer or a plague that is unleashed on the country. And they at war with each other. This stuff that's happening with Donald Trump being assassinated like almost 3 times, if it's not a staged event, this is what the Democrats are doing, see? So when we looking at all this stuff, brothers and sisters, these are nothing but wars and rumors of wars that is taking place on the world stage before us. And these robots that's being created is a new strategic way, because the poor is thinking that, yeah, I could get one of these to do my bidding, but in actuality, these things is not going to do they're going to remove you out the way, see? Because the super rich or the common rich people, these robots are created for them. But the people like me and you, see, they're used to remove us out of the way. Is because why? They're going to be the new minority people that's going to be on the scene. See? But a lot of this stuff is really not going to really take place like this, because America is done, brothers and sisters. America is done. A lot of this technology that's out here today, It's nothing but technology that's going to be in the hands of the nation of Israel once the Creator brings us forth as a righteous nation of people. See? So it says he had power. It says he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many will not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or their forehead. And see, the 6th verse is really a stumbling block to the people. See? It's because this stuff here is really all of this stuff, the robots, the chips, all this technology that they have created to make people walk again and stuff like this. These are nothing but the images of the beast that the people are worshiping as a god. See? Your presidents of the United States, your senators, all of these are nothing but idols that has been put before you. And what's happening is we're worshiping these people. The forehead represents the spirit that we take on, and the head represents us engaging into the system. It's because how these robots being created? They're being created because the white man has control over the planet. They're stealing all the natural resources of the planet. They killing off the indigenous people of the country. See, this is how these robots are being created. And the people that supported this, they're worshiping America as a god. And see, this is what's going to happen to them. They're going to be destroyed. Because a lot of these folks represent white supremacy. Kamala Harris, Barack Obama, all these folks represent white supremacy, brothers and sisters. He causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, to receive free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand. Them is what? That's symbolic of them engaging into the system. Or in their forehead. The forehead represents what? Them taking on the spirit of the old Babylonian mystery system. And no man may buy or sell save he that hath the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. How they not going to buy and sell? What is that symbolic of? What is that talking about? They're not going to be able to trade with you, see? Because America controls a lot of the natural resources that's in the earth today. They control your bank account. If you start being a hindrance to these people, they can cut your money off. Look at the situation over there in Iran. Iran been dealing with sanctions for decades, brothers and sisters, under the slavery of America. Because Iran doesn't want to become subservient to the policies of America, her democracy and things of this nature. So we're not going to allow you to make money off of the natural resources that is being pulled, that you can pull from your ground. They got trillions of dollars under the ground, but they can't use it because America has what? They got all the machinery. America controls the machinery. So this is why you see Iran trade with Russia and all these other countries, because they're kind of low-level countries, but they're starting to build themselves up financially and militarily. So when it says, and no man might buy or sell, save he that hath the mark, meaning that what? That he follows the tenets of America's rulership. Because America's rulership is what? The old Roman Babylonian mystery system. Here's wisdom. Let him that have the understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 636. And that's just symbolic of what? The people on the planet that's operating at a low vibration. The people on the planet that don't have the spirit of Yah. It's because 7 is completion and 6 is what? 6 is not. It's not basically completion. It's an uneven number. So let's look at some. Let's turn to Proverbs 27, 1 and 12. 1 second. Proverbs. Book of Proverbs. 27, verses 1 and 12. Let me see something. The book of Proverbs, 27 chapter, verses 1. It says, boast not thyself boast not thyself of tomorrow, for thou knowest not what a day may bring forth. And see, a lot of these folks, they have boasted themselves. See, they very prideful. They boast amongst the people. Elon Musk is he's very prideful and very arrogant too. 12 verse. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. See, and when they say a prudent man foreseeth the evil, see, that's the people that's doing what? Seeing the events that's taking place on the world stage. But Elon Musk don't see that. Joe Biden don't see that. Barack Obama, all the Republicans and the Democrats, they can't see that. And when it says they hide it themselves, meaning that what? They're going to get out of the way of destruction. These people don't see what's going to happen to them. They can't see that Russia and China and their allies is going to be the ones that's going to topple America. They can't see that. 20th verse. Hell and destruction are never for, so the eyes of man are never satisfied. See? These people go all around the world creating havoc amongst the people. One second. Let's turn to the book of Psalms 106. See, brothers, we need to be preparing to get our butts up out of here. See? Because if we don't do this, we're going to be caught up in the middle of this stuff. We're already here. It says Psalms 106 and 29. It says, thus they provoke him. Thus they provoketh him to anger with their inventions. And who is they provoking? They provoking the Creator. And what is why is the Creator upset with these folks? It's because their inventions have done what? It has destroyed the water. It destroyed the mindset of the people. It has destroyed the food. See? It has poisoned the air. These are the inventions of the heathens, y'all. It says, Thus they provoketh him to anger with their inventions, and the plague break in upon them. That's why the Creator is plaguing these people today, brothers and sisters, is because why? It's because they're being judged by the Creator. These folks are being judged by the Creator, brothers and sisters. See, yeah, Elon Musk and all these people, they create things right now, but the creators in the process are taking these people off the scene, brothers and sisters. It's over with for them. Because the longer that they stay in power, the more that they're going to continue to destroy the earth. See, 39 verse. Thus were they defiled with their own works, and went and whoring with their own inventions. And that's what you see with these folks. When they're creating technology, all this new technology, so that people that was blind for 20 and 30 years, they can see again. These are the miracles of the heathens. And that's why the people is worshiping the image of the beast. That's why they love America. See, it's because America is the America is the last greatest show on earth. She have took her miracles to another level. Now she's going to other planets. See? Now she's able to, like I say, create things that societies and social orders that ancient kingdoms back then, they didn't have the technology to do that. She's able to do these things now, brothers and sisters. Because she worshiped the devil. All the power that they getting it from Satan, see? One second. 18th chapter of the book of Revelation, the 3rd verse. It says, for all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. What is that? They all following the old system that Nimrod, Semiramis, and Tammuz created. And the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. And who is the kings of the earth? All the people that have ruled after Nimrod and his kingdom was destroyed, because all the people they following after Nimrod, y'all. And the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. See? How they able to control the planet, control everything. This is how they become rich. Look at Elon Musk. Elon Musk is a multi-billionaire. 11th verse. And the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth their merchandise anymore. See, this is what's coming to America. This is what's happening. She's really losing her grip in the earth. The merchant of these things which were made rich by her shall stand afar off for the fear of her torments, weeping and wailing. See, this is what Elon Musk's future is. Because when these bombs start hitting over here in this country, a lot of these people is going to be in grave fear. And the light of the candle shall shine no more. Talking about who? America, y'all. The final vestige of the Babylonian mystery system. And the light of a candle shine no more at all in thee, and the voice of the bridegroom of all the bride shall be heard no more. And who is the bride and the bridegrooms? It's the people that was putting up, the people that was promoting the country. See? The Democrats, the Republicans, the Christians. See? All these different religions that promoted this country, or the Babylonian mystery system, because they was the light bearers of the system. And how they not going to be heard no more is because, why? They're going to be ashes and ashes, dust to dust. Shall be heard no more at all in thee, for thy merchants were the great men of the earth. For by the sorceries were all nations deceived. See? These folks, they deceived, man, with all this technology they creating, all this type of stuff. But see, all good things come to an end. So with that being said, brothers and sisters,